So, are you ready to hunt for a house in the Atlanta area, but you aren't quite sure about the best places to live? Well, this city is huge, so there are lots of good places to consider. But today, I'm going to tell you about the top 6 suburbs in Atlanta that you should consider calling home in 2022. So, stick with me. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Tracey Scholen with the HàVN Group, and we help people relocate to the greater Atlanta area. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button if you want to hear more about the best places to live in Atlanta. We get asked a lot of questions about various suburbs in Atlanta. Well, which ones are the best and where are the good schools? Well, there are definitely a lot to choose from. So I am so happy that our friends at niche.com helped us out by ranking the best suburbs in Atlanta in 2022 for us. So to kick us off, I need a drum roll, please. The number 1 suburb in Atlanta, according to niche.com, is Alpharetta, Georgia. We have done a couple of other videos on this great suburb in North Atlanta. You can check out the links above. There's a lot to like. In my opinion, one of the best things about Alpharetta is how much there is to do there. You will never run out of community events and parks, restaurants, and shops. I mean, within a 5-mile radius, there are over 250 shops, restaurants, and coffee shops, and more than 750 acres of parkland for your family to explore. It has kind of a dense suburban feel and is known for its live, work, play communities like Avalon and HàVN. Avalon, an upscale mixed-use facility, has lots of shopping and dining and features both locally owned and national retailers, along with a movie theater and some green space and also hotels. It's one of our family's favorite destinations because you can grab something to eat outside while listening to a band in the green space, and then you can stroll along the shops or catch a movie or even go ice skating in the wintertime. Now, HàVN, yet another mixed-use facility just a few miles away, it features more locally owned restaurants, unique shops, and a green space. It also has a trailhead of the Big Creek Greenway, which runs beside the development. This greenway is a 9-mile multi-use trail where you can spend the day strolling with furry friends, biking, walking, and jogging. And if trails are not your thing, maybe you'd enjoy a lazy day floating down the Chattahoochee River, or kayaking, tubing, or fishing. You also have the Ameris Bank Amphitheater, a 12,000-seat, state-of-the-art venue that provides the backdrop for some of the biggest names in country, rock, and top 40. To top all of this fun stuff off, the schools in Alpharetta are highly rated with amazing private school options as well. Now, talking about homes, because the market has skyrocketed everywhere, and especially in the past 6 months, I really wanted you to have an accurate picture of home prices in the area. So I used our multiple listing service and pulled all the homes, townhomes, and condos that sold in the past 6 months for all of the top suburbs that we're going to talk about today. So with that in mind, the median price for a home in Alpharetta again skyrocketed like it has all over the nation and is now $550,000. So okay, moving on. Rated number 2 suburb in Atlanta is Johns Creek, Georgia. It was also rated the number 1 best place to raise a family in all of Georgia. Founded in 1981 by 3 Georgia Tech grads, Johns Creek originally started out as a high-tech office park. This mixed-use, master-planned community known as Technology Park Johns Creek was the first reference to Johns Creek as a place, putting the area on the map. But as more people moved into the area for work, a community of homes and shopping centers built up around it to create the lively suburb that it is today. Part of what makes Johns Creek a top place to live and such a great place to raise a family is its highly ranked schools and safety. Most of the schools in this area rank between 8 and 10 out of 10 on greatschools.com, and Johns Creek ranked number 1 in all of Georgia for being the safest city according to safewise.com in 2022. Johns Creek also never lacks for things to do. It boasts over 300 acres of parks and recreation with more on the way. It also has 13 miles of access to the Chattahoochee River for kayaking, canoeing, and fishing, and 3 national recreation areas. And if you're a dog lover, Johns Creek's Newtown Dream Dog Park was voted one of the best dog parks in the country. Johns Creek Arts Center also has annual arts and cultural events that draw thousands. Now, when it comes to houses, you will find many large subdivisions with swim and tennis clubs, smaller neighborhoods, and also townhouses in Johns Creek. The median home price for the past 6 months is $658,000. According to niche.com, North Decatur and Decatur earned the number 3 and number 4 spots for best suburbs to live in Atlanta. But for our purposes today, I'm going to kind of lump them together since they're located side by side. Decatur has its family atmosphere and nightlife to thank for its high marks. And the city's owner-strong housing market and population diversity didn't hurt its score either. However, it got kind of dinged on its crime and safety rating, a solid C on niche.com, and its schools are really varied. There are several top-rated schools in the area, but others are kind of mediocre and below. So you will want to go on greatschools.org before moving into the area. It's located just east of downtown Atlanta and is quite different from Alpharetta and Johns Creek in age and feel. These two cities have a combined population of about 40,000 residents. With more of a large downtown city feel, you have more noise and more traffic, but you are not short on entertainment here. With its phenomenal location, you are pretty much close to everything of interest. In fact, it earned praise for its walkability, a staple of any top-notch nightlife scene. There are restaurants and parks, a library, and shopping. The ethnicities are also quite diverse, and it's a fantastic place for both young and old, as well as singles and married couples. Median home prices are much lower in Decatur due to an abundance of condos and townhomes located there. It has a median price of $322,500. Both Decatur and North Decatur offer housing options from quaint craftsman-style homes to larger new construction, as well as apartments and condos. So if living close to the big city excites you, you will definitely be able to find something here. Niche.com's 5th rated suburb in Atlanta for 2022 comes up as Berkeley Lake. Berkeley Lake is a charming city located just south of Johns Creek. This family-friendly community began actually in the 1950s as a summer retreat with lakeside fishing cabins and a handful of permanent homes. As more people discovered this sweet little spot, Berkeley Lake grew and flourished and has grown into this thriving community with 8 subdivisions that surround the 88-acre lake. Berkeley Lake has a very active homeowners association that is responsible for maintaining the private lake around which the city is located. There are so many activities for the members of Berkeley Lake to take part in, including Kids Night on the Beach with movies, fishing, kayaking, and paddleboarding. With a population of only about 2,000 people, Berkeley Lake is very quiet. It has its own chapel, a city hall, and an elementary school, which is Berkeley Lake Elementary. With its dense canopy of trees and flowering shrubs, you kind of feel as if you're living in a park. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds amazing to me. I mean, who wouldn't want to live where you feel like you're always on a retreat? Home values are high here because a good portion of homes are directly on the lake. There have been only 15 homes that have sold here in the past 6 months, and the median price of those homes is pretty pricey, $775,000. Although Berkeley Lake is small, you are just around the corner from Peachtree Corners, which does not lack for entertainment, restaurants, and shopping. There is also a green space and water splash pad for the kids to enjoy on a hot summer day. Niche.com's 6th top-rated suburb in Atlanta for 2022 brings up Milton, Georgia. Milton is located about 30 miles north of Atlanta. With its sparse suburban feel, Milton is really known for its rural and equestrian heritage. Milton is truly a unique place and a great family-friendly community. The town offers an incredible number of restaurants and activities that everyone can enjoy. The drawback in Milton is its price tag. Over the past 6 months in FMLS sales, the median home price is just shy of $1 million. Yikes! This high price is due to the fact that there aren't many townhomes and condos to buy in Milton, and because most lots in Milton are at least an acre. Now, speaking of acreage, Milton is known for all of its beautiful horse farms and horse community. All equestrians would pretty much agree that this is one of the best places to ride horses in Atlanta. It has that kind of horse country feeling of being out in the middle of nowhere, but with large lots, houses, and farms. but you're still really within 40 minutes of downtown Atlanta and right next door to number one, Alpharetta, with all of its fun amenities. Public and private school options in Milton are top-notch for academics and athletics, which makes Milton, Georgia an all-around great place to live. Well, okay, that's it. Thanks for joining me today. So which suburb sounds the best to you? We'd love to hear from you, so leave us a comment below and come back next week to hear more about the best places to live in Atlanta.